Hey there, viewers! Who doesn't love a good steak once in a while? Many families have their own recipe for the perfect steak. Just thinking about it is making my mouth water. What if you were to eat a steak every day? Would that affect your health? In today's video, we'll talk about what happens to your body if you eat steak every day. Does it improve your iron levels? How about ample protein? But what about the increased risk of cancer and diabetes? We'll talk about all of this and more. Number 1. You'll consume lots of nutrients, especially protein. Red meats are often known to add extra weight. In fact, if you're watching your weight, you might consider red meat off limits due to the fat concerns, but this is not entirely true. You can still enjoy an occasional piece of steak provided you get leaner cuts of beef. Yes, it's true. Staying within your calorie goals is totally possible when you get lean cuts, and what's more, you get ample amounts of nutrients, especially vitamin B12 and protein. Both are necessary for a healthy body. Lean cuts of meats are a faithful companion on a weight loss journey. This is due to their protein-rich contents. Go for at least 97 to 98% lean meat to avoid excess intake of fat. A healthy 100 grams of lean-cut beef contains less than 95 milligrams of cholesterol, 10 grams of total fat, and 4.5 grams of saturated fat. You can also opt for extra lean cuts of beef that would contain less than 5 grams of total fat and 2 grams of saturated fat, while the cholesterol would be the same. So make sure you know more about the cuts you're getting from the local meat shop. Leaner is better. Number 2. Meat sweats. We all know about the meat sweats. A hearty Christmas lunch or Thanksgiving dinner often makes us work up a sweat. Ever wonder why? Some meat eaters break down into profuse sweating after a hearty meal consisting of excessive red meat. Too many servings of your favorite ham sandwich or grilled buttered steaks can also make you change your t-shirt. This type of sweating is a real biological condition and commonly known as meat sweat. They're nothing but your body's attempt to break down excess protein consumed through excessive levels of meat. Protein are complicated molecules. Their chemical bonds need to be broken by different enzymes before they can be completely metabolized. However, metabolism disorders cannot be ruled out if you're sweating profusely on a daily basis. Are you finding this list useful so far? Well, the next point is surely to surprise you. But before we continue, why not subscribe to our channel for more videos like this and hit the bell icon so you're always up to date. Number 3. Lethargy after meals. The quantity of food we eat plays a big role in determining our energy levels after a meal. If you feel tired after you eat, it's better to consult a physician for allergies. However, there is another reason you're feeling lethargic after meals, and it has to do with the big steak you ate during your lunch or dinner. This is because some foods are hard to digest. Steak is one of those. It'll make you feel tired after consumption. This is because more blood flows to your stomach to help you digest the food properly. This happens with high-fat foods like red meat. Once you know what's causing your fatigue and tiredness, you might consider adjusting your diet and incorporate foods that give you better energy and stamina. Number 4. High risk of diseases. Your food habits play a significant role when it comes to your health conditions. Overconsumption of anything will lead to several health issues, and unfortunately, red meat is one of those. It's really unfortunate because steaks are super awesome, but the problem is the more you consume processed red meat, the higher the risk of you developing a disease. Time and again, doctors and nutritionists have repeated that you do not need to eat red meat to get nutrients. In fact, it increases your risk of cancer. Experts recommend limiting red meat intake between 300 and 350 grams. This is spread into 3 portions, 3 times a week. It's done to control the entry of carcinogenic ingredients through the consumption of processed red meats. The idea is to avoid them for better health and living. Number 5. Digestive disorders. Red meats take time to digest and should be eaten in moderation. When you eat too much, you experience bloating issues. Red meat also fills you up. It doesn't allow you to take in more whole grains or fresh food. This may cause digestive disorders, including constipation and diarrhea. Red meat offers nutrition, but lacks a very critical component: fiber. This helps in digestion and blood sugar regulation. The absence of fiber may result in serious gastrointestinal issues, including cramping and stomach aches. So unless you're eating lots of veggies and fiber-rich foods alongside steak, there is a chance you'll end up bloated. Before we move ahead, here's a video you might like. Watch this to learn 11 toxic items lying around your kitchen. Number 6. High-quality vitamins. If you're eating grass-fed beef, you'll get high-quality vitamins as compared to other kinds. Grass-fed beef comes from the cattles, who were fed only grass or foraged foods throughout their life. Experts point out that eating grass-fed beef in moderate amounts is good for your health. This is due to heart-friendly omega-3 fatty acids and lesser fat content. There is conjugated lyolinic acid in grass-fed beef. Conjugated lyolinic acid is thought to reduce the risk of cancers and other heart-related issues. Number 7. Increased level of cholesterol. Cholesterol is a waxy substance present in our food, which helps to build healthy cells. But excess cholesterol leads to an increased risk of cardiological disorders like stroke. Red meat increases your cholesterol level. And that's not just us saying it, even experts have concluded this. Studies have pointed out that high consumption of any type of meat, white or red, is the culprit behind higher cholesterol levels. Even lean meat every day is not advised if you have high cholesterol. You can get your daily nutrients and proteins from non-meat sources like vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and dairy items. They're all good for your cardiac health as well as your overall health. Number 8. Dehydration. Although protein is necessary for your health and your muscles, too much of it will flush out fluids. This happens because your body tries to get rid of extra nitrogen. This causes dehydration in your body. If you're not drinking adequate amounts of water to compensate for the amount of protein you're consuming, you'll notice dehydration symptoms like lightheadedness, confusion, and fatigue. Number 9. Colorectal cancer. Regular consumption of red meat puts you at a risk for getting colorectal cancer. Colorectal cancer is the 4th most commonly diagnosed cancer in the world. Experts list daily consumption of red meat as one of the most probable causes of such cancers. A study done to establish a direct correlation between high consumption of red meat and colorectal cancer found clear links between the two. There are also other variables at play, like how the red meat was cooked. Overall, eating red meat daily will put you at a higher risk for getting colorectal cancer. Number 10. Diabetes. Diabetes is a global problem often caused due to unhealthy lifestyle and improper diet. A study conducted during 2018 found that nearly 11% of the total American population has diabetes. This includes people from every age group. Expert clinical scientists link a high intake of red meat and poultry with a significant increase in the risk of developing diabetes. This is due to the presence of a higher amount of heme protein in these meats. A balanced diet comprising of greens, meat, and protein is highly recommended to lead a healthy and active lifestyle. Number 11. Kidney stones. Did you know that at least 1 in 10 people suffer from kidney stones? And boy, are they painful. Only those who have had them can tell you how severe they are. Animal meat contains natural compounds called purines. High purine intake leads to a higher production of uric acid, pressurizing the kidney to excrete more to get rid of it. This, in turn, leads to more acidic urine, paving the way to uric acid stone formation. Cutting down on red meat helps prevent kidney stones. A healthy meal plan with fruits, greens, and whole grains is recommended for healthy kidneys. Do you eat steak daily? Do you watch your intake of red meat? Let us know in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of Bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.